Hi everyone! I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I thought that since the jewellery side of things has naturally started to wind down, what with the last delivery days and everything, I thought I'd come and do a little outdoor exploration as part of my getting ready for Christmas this year. I've got a new microphone, which is very exciting. I hope the sound's okay. Ooh, a couple of ravens just flying past there. It's a gorgeous day. It's not raining for the first time in what feels like months. And so we're going today to pick some wild holly and some hawthorn and anything else that's nice, which we can use to make a wreath for the front door. So let's go. You ready, Smee? Always a challenge unlocking gates. Super safe than sorry. Always keep your dogs on a lead round sheep chaps. There's very little point in having any nice footwear here because it's just mud everywhere. Try not to drop my camera in the stream as well. And it's great for hawthorn berries, which we're on the prowl for today, to make our Christmas wreath. Oh, rose hips. That's a good idea as well. I'll get some of those on the way back. All right, Smee? Good girl. Come on then. Lovely. To really pay attention because it's very slippy. Oh, shit. This little pond in the summer is absolutely stunning. You can see there's that clump there is a load of wild yellow flag irises, and it's got water lilies, and this is where I saw a kingfisher, right on these branches just here. Come on then, this way, this way, this way, come on then. Four. Come on then. I think that'll do. Just a couple of little twigs because we can chop these up a bit when we get home, but that is plenty for the wreath I have in mind. So let's find some other things to forage. In winter we just get all these tiny little waterfalls that come out of nowhere, and all the moss gets really bright and green, and it's just, I actually think it's haunted down here, but that's a story for another day. These are some, I'll get this right, I think they're some of the highest wild yew trees in Britain, something like that. There's more yew trees up here. It's the same plantation. Look at that gnarly trunk. It's just growing out of the top of this rock face, which is probably about 40 foot tall, maybe? These are alder trees. They grow in damp, sort of marshy woodland, I suppose. As you can see, it's very damp. And they have really gorgeous little tiny pine cones. There's some on this one. See if we can get some of those without falling in the mud. I've also got a dog lead in my other hand, so See those little pine cones? See if I can. Oh, my secateurs are in my bag and I haven't got enough pairs of hands, so I'll just. There they are. Camera not focusing. Never mind, you get the idea. I'm going to snip a few off. Back in a minute. Alders have these lovely. God, I swear to God, it is haunted in here. I keep seeing out. I'm going to come around to the front of the camera. Okay, I'm going to move the mic around. Excuse me. Okay, excuse my dishevelled face. I swear it is haunted here. I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye, like little movements, and it's usually someone. I think it's a man in navy like dungarees or like a boiler suit or a work outfit. Every time I come here, I honestly think it's somebody walking. It's so freaky. I came here on Midsummer's Eve once, like at midnight. I have never been so freaked out in my whole life. But that's another story. Anyway, I'm a little bit freaked out now. It happens nearly every time I'm here, and it's always when I'm not expecting it. And it's just literally like out of the corner of my eye, and I always look up because I think this is like a public footpath. And I just assume it's somebody walking. And it never ever is, ever. I must have seen it about, God, every time I've been here, like 40 times. It's really bizarre. I've tried like researching online, but to see if there's anything happened, because that's an old lead mine. And I don't know, I was just wondering if like there'd been an accident somewhere, or you know, if somebody had some sort of connection to the place, and so they sort of can't really leave it alone. It's really bizarre. Anyway, ooh, nearly fell over. That would be in the outtakes. Right, anyway, I'm going to pick some. I was going to pick some rose hips, but I think I've kind of got enough, and they tend to fall off and get squashed. Yeah, so I'm hungry anyway, so we'll go home. Respect the tree. Come on then! This way! Come on then! The wellies are proper leaking now. I've got a Patreon at Jewellery Hannah. Help me buy some new wellies. Way! No, I'm kidding. Never mind.